Hello, class. This is Group 3, and we're going to be talking about Chapter 8, Media and Technology. In 8.1, we're talking about technology today. Technology is a relative term. Now, we talk about technology in terms of phones and computers. Back in the day, it was spears and fire. In today's time, not everyone has access to it, and it causes an imbalance in knowledge and opportunities in our society. When technology is being used by individuals, most people do tend to check their phones when it did not ring. However, it does also make it harder to forget responsibilities. We do put a lot of our information out into the public voluntarily, which makes us very vulnerable to criminals. And net neutrality is the belief that the internet should be treated like a basic need like water or electricity, meaning that everyone should have access to it. Some vocabulary words for this term are the knowledge gap, the gap in information that grows as a group does not have access to technology. Readiness is the ability to sort through technology and understand it. Digital divide is the uneven access to technology around the world based on different demographics. Technology is the application of science to solve problems in daily life. And net neutrality is the principle that all internet data should be treated equally by internet service providers.
Okay, this is section 2 of chapter 8. We're going to cover media and technology and society. Media and technology and society. Technology and media are interwoven, meaning that they are closely blended. Media is all print, digital, and electronic means of communication, and technology creates media. Categorization of technology. There is no one way of dividing technology into categories. The evolutionary model of technology and change is a breakthrough in one form of technology that leads to a number of variations from which a prototype emerges, followed by a period of slight adjustment to the technology, interrupted by a breakthrough, which was coined by Anderson and Kutcherman. There are 3 types of innovation: utility patents, design patents, and plant patents. Patents are granted for the innovation or discovery of any new useful processes, product, or machine, and that's utility. Design are granted when someone's invented new and original design for a manufactured product. And plant is the discovery of new plant types that can be asexually reproduced. There are a few types of media and technology that includes print, TV and radio, film, and new media. Print is not just printed on paper. It also includes blogs and today's magazines, which are already also incorporated on computers like blogs. TV and radio. Radio came before TV, though both have been through different innovations. Film is helps unify society and took off in the 30s with color and sound incorporated into film. New media is all the interactive forms of information exchange, like social media, for example.
Hi everyone. My part of the section is 8.2, and I'm going to be talking about product advertising for this section. So basically, advertising has become obsolete during this time because basically people have come up with inventions that like the remote control, which can basically render the advertisements useless because you can just change the channel. Advertisement companies have now employed people of the younger age, like college students, to like walk around and do face-to-face advertisement. That's why sometimes people knock on your door and you see people and they advertise their products to you because it's way easier to connect with people. Homogenation. I'm just gonna cut down to gene. That's my short term for it. Gene and fragmentation. Basically, simple definition of homogenation refers to the change of popular things due to popular culture changing over time. So basically, how things change because things are getting popular and getting invented. So technology has been built. Most companies make products that have a certain lifespan, so that things like crash, and you have to keep up with the popular culture. That's the end of the session.
Moving on to 8.3, which talks about global implications of media and technology. So, our first term we have is media globalization, which is the worldwide integration of media through the cross cultural exchange of ideas. Media consolidation, which is the process in which fewer and fewer owners control the majority of media outlets. And media consolidation creates oligopoly, yes, which is when a few firms dominate the media place, an example of this would be Disney, which owns a bunch of different companies such as ABC, Marvel, ESPN, all those fun stuff. Moving on to technological globalization, that is the cross-cultural development and exchange of technology, technological diffusion, which is the spread of technology across borders, and according to a report by the World Bank, technology has spread rapidly to both fully developed and semi-developed countries and shows the link between technological progress and economic growth rates, and how technological process has helped improve the situation of those living in poverty. And an example of this is cell phones in sub-Saharan Africa.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the theoretical perspective of media and technology. The first one is functionalism. It comes in four different forms: commercial functionalism, entertainment, social norms, and life changing. Yes. And so for commercial functionalism, technology is used as a platform to connect and promote their products to consumers. So, for example, this can be on television or advertisement in movie theaters. Technology advertising is highly functional way to meet a specific demographic. So, for example, on a kids network, the commercial shown will be geared to what kids like and what kids are interested in, so that the product can be sold that way. And also, major companies do sponsors at schools to promote their products. So, for example, a major company like Coca-Cola may sponsor a any sports field or a tournament, or other companies may fill the hallways of those schools with vending machines that has their product on the side, just to promote in that way. Entertainment function. So we all know that in America we like entertainment. Entertainment has value, and um, entertainment comes in the new forms of entertainment. That's also what people are interested in. So, for example, um, when a study was done, it said that people said that they enjoy watching TV or movies for entertainment, not for anything other than entertainment. And also, the new factors that come with entertainment are um, very. So, for example, the new ways to do online gaming is um, appealing to people, and communication with friends on like networks such as Facebook is very appealing to people. So, the next one is social norms. So people are socialized and then re-socialized by media. So it teaches us what is good and what is desirable, how we should speak to people, the slang we should use, how we should act, and how we should react to different events. Also provides cultural touchstones. So, for example, 9/11 is a cultural touchstone that people can reference to. And then the last one for functionalism is the life changing. The manifest of technology changes our lives, through positive and negative. Positively, it can increase the way we communicate with people, but in a negative way, obesity rates are rising because technology is becoming used more and more in our daily lives, other than physical activity. Okay, the next one, conflict perspective. Um, this is this the conflict comes in oh gosh. Yeah, so conflict perspective, this comes in kind of a few different forms. For one, um, people think that technology media is being controlled by the government. For example, this can be referred to as the gatekeeping idea, and this is so that people are in charge of media and regulate what the public sees. Also, which is important in this part of the theoretical perspective, is the hemoglobinic media. This is the idea that society can be dominated by one race, gender, or class, and those groups can manipulate media. Also, new media is important. New media is kind of idea that refers to the gatekeeping policy being weakened by the freeness that people have on social media. Also, what's important here is technology is being controlled by digital surveillance. It's the idea that surveillance is everywhere and that the government is monitoring what we do on social media. This can come in different forms, such as digital cameras or tracking on cell phones. And the last thing on this is the feminist perspective, and this is the idea that we idealize one image of female because that's what the media gives us. The last perspective is symbolic interactionalism. As we know, technology can be used as a symbol. Some people view it as good and bad. Neo-luditize, they are people who see technology as a way to symbolize the harsh reality of modern life. So they use technology in a negative light, where technophiles use technology as a symbol of um, as a symbol symbolize the potential of having a bright future. And finally, social construction of reality. Media creates symbols that are the basis for our shared understanding of society. And this comes in two different groups, primary groups and reference group. Primary groups are the groups that we follow maybe on social media and our friends and people that we see on media. So they kind of tell us what to like and what to think. And the reference groups are people that we may idolize. For example, YouTubers or influencers on Instagram, Twitter, and those are the people who tell us what we should buy and what we should like in the grand scheme of society.
Thank you for listening to us talk about Chapter 8. Thank you. Make sure you have taken notes. This will be on the test. Thank you, and have a nice day.